viewers, welcome back to my channel VV Honey. Today I am going to make a video on tenses. In any language, verbs will be different depending on the tense and in which they are being used, and the English grammar is no exception for this rule. Verb tenses are all used to express action that has taken place in past, present and future. In English grammar, there are three basic tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense, and these three tenses have four aspects: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, which express how an action relates to time. Let's start our video. Now I am going to take a subject, verb and an object. Subject as I, verb as play, an object as in the garden. Now I am gonna make a sentences with these three basic tenses with four aspects. Here we have some formulas to write the sentences. If you need, you can take a screenshot.
Now, simple present tense, which means a repeated action. Formula for this is subject plus first verb form plus object. Let's make the sentence. Subject is I and V1 form for play is play. Object is in the garden. I play in the garden is example for simple present tense. Moving to the next one, present continuous tense, which means a work that is still going on. Formula for this is subject plus am or is or are. We should use am when the subject is I, and we should use is for when the subject is in singular form, and we should use are when the subject is plural form, plus verb plus ing form plus object. Let's make the sentence. Subject is I and we should use am here, and verb plus ing form. It's playing. Object is in the garden. I am playing in the garden is example for present continuous tense. Now the third tense, present perfect tense, which means an action that was happened in unspecified time. Formula for this is subject plus have or has. We should use have when the subject is I or plural form, and we should use has when the subject is in singular form, plus third verb form plus object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I, so we should use have, and the third verb form for the verb play is play. In the garden. I have played in the garden is example for present perfect tense. And the last one is present perfect continuous tense, which means an action that was started in the past and still continuing. Formula for this is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb plus in form and object. Let's write the sentence. I have been, verb plus in form, means playing in the garden. I have been playing in the garden is example for present perfect continuous tense. And the next tense is past tense. Now the second one, past tense. First we will take simple past tense, which means an action that was already completed. Formula for this is subject plus second verb form plus object. Let's write the sentence. subject is I. V2 form for verb play is played. Played. And object is in the garden. I played in the garden. It's example for simple past tense. And the second one, past continuous tense, which means an action that was happening when another action happened. Formula for this is subject plus was or were plus verb plus inform plus object. We will use was when the subject is I or singular, and we should use were when the subject is in plural. And the second one, past continuous tense. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I, so we should use was, and verb plus inform is playing. Object is in the garden. I was playing in the garden is example for past continuous tense. The third one, past perfect tense, which means an action that happened before another action. And formula for this is subject plus had plus third verb form plus object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I and had, and third verb form for verb play is played. Played, and object is in the garden. And last tense, past perfect continuous tense, which means an action that had been happening before another action. Formula for this is subject plus had been plus verb plus inform plus object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I and had been, verb plus inform is playing, and the object is in the garden. I had been playing in the garden is example for past perfect continuous tense. Now we will move into the last basic tense, future tense. Now the last tense, future tense. First one, simple future tense, which means a plan for the future action. And formula for this is subject plus will plus V1 plus object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I and will, and first verb form for play is play, and object is in the garden. I will play in the garden is example for simple future tense. And the second one, future continuous tense, which means an action that will happen for a length of time. And formula for this is subject plus will be plus verb plus inform and object. Let's write sentence. Subject is I and will be, verb plus inform is playing, object is in the garden. I will be playing in the garden is example for future continuous tense. And the third one, future perfect tense, which means an action that will be completed before another future action. And formula for this is subject plus will have plus third verb form plus object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I and will have, and third verb form for play is played. And object is in the garden. I will have played in the garden is example for future perfect tense. And the last one, future perfect continuous tense, which means an action that will happen over time before and under future action. And formula for this is subject plus will have plus been plus verb plus inform and object. Let's write the sentence. Subject is I and will have been and verb plus inform is playing and the object is in the garden. I will have been playing in the garden is example for future perfect continuous tense.
Okay guys, our today video is completed. See, if you just remember these formulas, you can easily recognize or write the sentences of 3 basic tenses. If you like the video, please like, comment, share and don't forget to subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for more updates.